What if you remember something that never existed? Imagine this. You are certain that the Monopoly man wears a monocle. You can clearly see it in your mind. A sharp suit, a cowboy hat, and the distinctive monocle on his right eye. But look closer. There is no monocle at all. There never was. Is it a trick of memory, or a sign that reality is slowly slipping away? This is the Mandela Effect, a strange phenomenon where thousands, even millions of people remember details in history, popular culture, or even everyday life that never actually happened. The name comes from an interesting case. Many people clearly remember Nelson Mandela dying in a prison in South Africa in the 1980s. They recall news reports, televised funerals, even conversations about his passing. In reality, Mandela was released, became president, and lived until 2013. So how can so many people share such a false memory? Let's go deeper. Imagine a split screen. On one side is Berenstain Bears, spelled with an A. On the other side is Berenstain Bears, with an E. Which one do you remember? For many people, it's the latter, Berenstein, even though every book, every TV episode is always spelled Berenstain. Now look at Pikachu's tail. Some people might swear it has a black tip, but in every official image, Pikachu's tail is completely yellow. These are not isolated mistakes. They are shared by thousands of people around the world. Confused faces, scrolling through forums, asking the same question, how could all of us be wrong? Let's take a look at how memory really works. Your brain is not a perfect recording device. Every time you recall a memory, it's not like playing back a tape. Instead, you reconstruct the event from fragments, pieces of images, sounds, emotions. Sometimes, your brain fills in the gaps with what makes sense. Imagine memory fragments spinning around, some clear, some faint, as your mind tries to piece together the past. An old book on a dusty shelf, an old cartoon episode, an online conversation where someone confidently asserts how they remember it. In chat groups and forums, these beliefs spread. The certainty of one person becomes the memory of another. This is called a false memory, and it is more common than we want to admit. But why have these distorted memories become so widespread? It's not simply a matter of misremembering. It's also about community. Humans are social creatures. We trust the memories of those around us, especially when they match our own memories. When enough people agree on a detail, it feels like evidence. But in reality, it is just a small error. A shared mistake amplified by suggestion, repetition, and a strong desire to belong. Of course, not everyone believes that the Mandela Effect is just a quirky psychological phenomenon. Some people wonder if there is something deeper, darker. Imagine a flickering simulation grid, sometimes clear, sometimes dim. The world around you changes, just for a moment. What if reality is not as stable as we think? Some suggest that we are living in a glitched reality, a vast computer simulation where the code is rewritten and memories are the only clues left. Others point to the idea of a parallel universe, timelines splitting, merging, and colliding. Perhaps, in another version of our world, the Monopoly man really did wear a monocle. Maybe you have slipped between timelines, and your memories are proof of that cosmic shift. Timeline shift? Flashes in your mind as you wonder, what is real? But before you dive into the maze, remember, our brains are mysterious, sometimes unreliable. The Mandela Effect shows how memories can be distorted, reconstructed, and even rewritten as easily as by the world around us. It's a reminder to question what we think we know, and to wonder, just for a moment, what else your brain might be hiding. If you are fascinated by the mysteries of memory and reality, don't forget to subscribe and discover more secrets with us. Watch the next episode of Memory Lies, because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.